Hello, good morning mga katribu. It's another Wednesday, so we're back here and you're tuned in to Straight Talk, where we tackle the latest issues that matter to all of us. I'm Chito Lozada.
And I'm Teddy Montelibano. Today we are diving into the world of education and how strong leadership is shaping the future of learning in the Philippines.
So our guest today has been leading one of the country's most prominent universities since 2018. He's the president and CEO of National University, guiding it through innovation and growth.
We're honored to have him with us today. Let's welcome Dr. Renato Carlos H. Ermita Jr. or RJ Ermita Jr. Dr. Ermita, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank
Hello,
you for
sir.
inviting.
It's our pleasure, sir. Can you guide us through the National University?
Maybe a little background first.
A little background.
Yes.
And we knew that you're turning 125 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Already at
Already.
25 years. Over a century.
Over a century.
Century and quarter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Something
Yes, sige.
to crow about.
A little background. By the way, I will not take it from year to year from 1900, but anyway,
Founded
we were
by.
founded in 1900 as and the founder was Don Mariano Fortunato Hoxon. He founded it first. The original name of NU was Colegio Filipino. So
Colegio
it was
Filipino.
so we have to think of it, we always appreciate it in its context during the period. Remember 1900, right after the shift from the Spaniards to the Americans. Okay, it was timely that he named the school Colegio Filipino. Okay, during the time when we never really referred to ourselves as Filipino.
That's
Indeed.
true.
Yeah.
Very true. And anyway, as in its early years, it evolved into the National University in 1921. Okay, and its first president was Camilo Osias, who was the first
Yes, yeah.
Philippine school superintendent at that time. So, in a sense, they preceded the creation of a formal Department of Education, or a CHED for that matter. Okay, so we have, of course, evolved through the years, but we have, though we started strongly in offering business programs, eventually after World War II, the strengths of NU shifted to engineering and architecture. So you see a lot of prominent alumni in the 50s, when they call the golden years of NU, who were mostly the engineers and architects, including two cabinet ministers, si Jesus Hipolito
Jose
and
Polito.
Canlas,
Yes.
and your alumni who
Both
served
Marcos.
then President Marcos at the same time. Okay, and we have also produced two Philippine presidents. Actually, there are three Philippine presidents added in NU. The first one being Carlos P. Garcia, who took his undergrad and law in NU when we had our law school at the time, and a president who studied for a few years in NU was Gustavo Papagal. He studied for 2 years of his law in NU, and then the latest who did study his engineering in NU was Fidel V. Ramos, who
He did.
his civil engineering in NU before he went to West Point.
So NU was a lot of
Yeah, noted.
presidents
Yeah.
to
Yes.
throw about.
And then early through the years, it is owned by the Hoxon family. By 2008, it was acquired. Majority shares were acquired by the C family, no? So
And there were a lot of
relationship,
transformation by
yeah,
then.
the relationship of NU with SM, or being part of the family, started in 2008. So we call Henry C. Senior the modern day benefactor of NU.
Why did the Cs decide to invest in education?
This is really a legacy project for,
Okay.
especially for Tatang, no, or Henry C.
Yeah.
Senior. I had the privilege of joining the organization at that time as well, back in 2008. And I had a chance to speak with him personally and hear it from his own words. And he said that NU is a very good school, and I don't want it to die. I want it to thrive. Okay, so and that's a commitment that was followed through by his children, led by our chairman. Even from the beginning, we had uh, Hans as the chairman.
Okay.
Okay, so as a legacy project, the main focus is really nation building, educating more Filipinos, so that mas marami rin ang makinabang na pamilya, and of course to help the country.
Yeah,
I mean, of all the schools, Tatang chose to invest in.
NU.
Tatang chose NU. Yeah.
And NU is now pioneering the democratization of education. And that's one of the legacy that the late
What is
NDC
NU today,
senior.
sir? What is NU noted for? I mean, particularly.
Well, we continuously are strong in civil engineering. However, in the
Engineering.
21st century, especially civil and architecture, no, that has been the traditional strength of the institution. But we have developed our prowess, in a sense, no, our excellence in information technology in general. So we're a center of
Okay.
excellence in information technology, and we have quietly strengthened our allied health programs, but post-pandemic, that's when we really feel it. No, our programs in allied health, especially nursing, dentistry, medical technology, yeah, they're all growing, and they've been building up their credibility, not only among institutions but also in with employers, hospitals.
How about your law school, RJ?
Well,
Are you?
we no longer have a law school.
You don't.
Yeah, the law school I was
It's
referring to was the Philippine Law School, which used to be part of NU. Okay, this was hindi ko na rin naabutan. In fact, there are talks, of course, in our board on whether we should be, I mean, that we should be
Reviving.
or
Reviving.
the law school, and also possibly a medical school. No, we are looking at those two major professions.
So what would come first, the medical or the law school?
Pardon, sorry?
What would come first if ever there would be an expansion of the education curriculum?
Yes, it will entail that, but it's really our decision will really end up with which program, or if both, is relevant, no? That we need to increase more in terms of professional practitioners in the country,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's really more of the country's needs that we want to always address in the programs that we offer.
And the expansion of your campuses is really fast.
Yeah, mabilis.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
there's
in
one
hair lossing.
hair
You
lossing.
even see it in advancement of my hair loss.
I want to ask this question. Sir,
Yeah, please.
National University has emphasized education that works. That's what new academic programs or curricula were introduced to align with emerging industry needs, and how are they preparing? How is the university preparing students for future challenges like in fields like AI, sustainability, and healthcare?
Healthcare.
Uh, well, first of all, with healthcare, as I mentioned, no, it's a it really is a very big requirement of the country, no, as it is well known that we've got uh, so much turnover. Okay, we're losing also
Yeah.
professional practitioners in allied health going abroad. And
Yes.
as an institution, we're one of the institutions that have revived the nursing program. No? When government allowed nursing to be reopened, we were eager participant, such that three out of our 15 campuses so far have nursing programs. And as I mentioned, uh, we're doing very well, and we've opened medical technology in a lot of our campuses, psychology, dentistry is doing very well in MOA, pharmacy and optometry actually is a new program that we're offering now. No? As far as AI is concerned, our priority at this point is for capacity building of our faculty members to become not just familiar but users of
Adept, yeah.
AI as in a sense their co-pilot in the classroom, no? To help our teachers be more effective in instruction. Okay, but likewise, it is a priority for us to make to give capability or understanding to all our students as well, regardless of program, whether it is an IT, a business program, tourism, or even allied health and engineering. We are training our students to be familiar with AI. Okay? At the very least, accepting of the reality, especially the use of artificial intelligence. And lastly, with sustainability, we have been committed to sustainability, such that we have created the Center for Innovation and Sustainable Development.
Oh, really?
Which guides us, uh, especially in our community extension work.
Yes.
All of our programs towards helping our communities have to be focused on innovative, sustainable approaches. And the institution is committed to that nationwide, no, in all our campuses.
In all the campuses.
Yeah, it's a known fact that Mr. Henry C., your chairman, no? Your chairman currently is, so to speak, like he's like an environmental warrior. It's very,
Yes.
very keen towards environment and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that advocacy of Mr. C
Likewise.
reflected in any of the in the end use curriculum?
Yes, Chairman Hans, with his various roles, no, in the as private sector representative to the United Nations, for disaster risk resilience, we are very much part and involved. Yeah, and in fact, in our community work, we do a lot of them. We do involve ourselves, our students, and our faculty members
Practicum.
with the programs and initiatives of SM Supermalls, no? SM Prime. Yeah.
I see. Okay, it's good.
One of your goals is to have 100,000 students by 2027, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
earlier.
What's the population now?
Earlier.
what's the population
we
now?
have to
Our
ask
current,
Mr.
our current
RJ.
we ended the academic year. We're about to end the academic year. No, our academic year started in August and ending this June. And this year we had 70,000 students.
Oh, wow.
But we expect this number to be 85,000 by this coming academic year, 25-26, starting end July. And yes, we are on track in reaching 100,000 by 2027. It's really part of our objective for making education Well, first of all, it's to be of
Inclusive.
continuous improvement in quality. Okay, we always focus on quality education. We also focus on being affordable. Okay, and
Affordability, yes.
affordability and
Oh.
to be accessible. We are opening nationwide. No? We tell our own people that and the words of our chairman, national universities should truly be national.
Yeah.
That's why we are opening campuses through our expansion. We started in 2018.
So,
Where are your campuses currently, sir?
Right now,
Metro Manila?
of course, our main campus is in the heart of Manila. No, literally, I think it serves like the heart. No, but in Metro Manila, we have our campus in MOA. In MOA, we have a campus in East Ortigas in the boundary of Pasig and Cainta. Well, it's still Pasig, but we have a campus in Fairview as well.
Fairview. Wow, as
Fairview.
far as Fairview.
And our newest campus is in Las Piñas. It's going to open this academic year. So, but aside from that, we also maintain a basic education institution. It's called NU Nazareth School. It's just a block away from NU.
yeah. That's
NU
where
Nazareth.
my daughter studied.
Oh,
Nazareth.
okay. Nazareth, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Partners namin ang ES de Jesus.
Yes, the Jesus.
Congregation of the ES de Jesus. Our partners there for so far 13 years.
So it's a partnership. It's not
Yes.
fully owned by.
No, we run it
The
together
SM group.
with the systems.
What about outside Metro Manila?
Outside of Metro Manila, in the south, currently we have
Clark, yeah.
in the Clark complex. No? So we're there. And we just recently opened our campus in last year, meaning 2024. We opened our campus in Bacolod. So we have a
Bacolod.
campus there now. And this July,
They're in Bacolod.
2025, our campus in Cebu is actually already accepting applicants now. And by next year, 2026, we are opening our school in Davao. So with the Davao campus, we will reach 15 already, no? Together with, of course, our sister school, Asia Pacific College, which is in Magallanes.
So
I'm just wondering why Western Visayas. Okay, commercial break already.
So RJ, we're having our commercial break. We'll be right back.
And this break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart. Live more today. Union Bank. It starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes, our OFWs. Join Chingmi Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito Lozada and Montelibano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Ready for the hot takes of today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasco and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
Utol, once just a colloquial term for a brother or sister. Today, the same term stands for a better option to your transportation needs. Unified Transport Operations League, or better known as Utol, was established to give you an alternative to ride-hailing, with the concept of availing the service with care and compassion, as if it was rendered by your own sibling. Now, who would you prefer to drive you home? Utol, the ride-hailing app to consider.
So, mga katribu, we're back here in Straight Talk. And then we're still with Mr. RJ Ermita, President and CEO of the National University.
Yeah, I was before the commercial break. I was asking
Yeah.
Mr. Ermita, why in Western Visayas? Why didn't they choose to put up a school in the regional center, Iloilo?
We are also, our campus in Iloilo is coming up in 2027.
2027 pa.
Yeah, so
Where,
the camp,
sir? In the city?
yes, it's in SM Iloilo itself, no? So we
Huge
are
place.
actually,
Yeah.
So
yeah. So we are our expansion is really attached also to the growth also
Oh yeah.
of the SM group, no?
the SM Group.
Yes, yes. So we have aligned our efforts towards bringing NU's brand of education to different centers, no? So it's actually part of our 10-year 20 campus expansion, which started 2018. So as far as the expansion is concerned, of course, by 2028, we are committed to reach our 20 campus. And so far,
20.
we've been on track.
And most of the new campuses will be jointly or tied to the development of SM malls and
Yes,
other
yes.
features of
Mostly because one is the locations of our SM malls, as you are well aware of, are really in are really centrally. They're really centrally located.
Yeah.
In transportation, they are very much secure. Okay, which is very important for our students and their
Yes, yeah.
families. Know that there is accessibility,
New transportation lines.
right.
especially with transportation.
Well, yeah, SM Iloilo is right there. I mean, you don't have any problems about transportation.
Transportation.
True.
Iloilo at least. I don't know about Bacolod. Where's the NU
Likewise,
campus in
we're
Bacolod?
also in SM Bacolod.
Near the reclamation area. Hello. No, wala si Mr. Ermita.
They could have some difficulties right now.
Sorry.
That is back.
Okay.
Hello. We kind of lost you there, Mr.
Okay.
Ermita.
Okay.
But regarding NU taking steps to build a research-driven culture, would that be the main goal of the university right now? A
Well,
research-driven culture.
Yeah, it is a one of our priorities. Okay, institution. First of all, because a strong research program also brings better teachers. No,
Yeah.
they've got good knowledge, continuing innovation, which all comes from research. At the same time, research is an important component, especially international relation. And NU aims to be recognized in teaching and research globally. And because of that, our commitment to research has been at there for the past strongly for the past 5 years, and we've got our share of achievements already. No, so
Yeah.
and we're on the way to aiming for international classification or recognition.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah.
Please.
No, I'm just curious about this rating of NU, the QS 3-star rating.
3-star.
What is that? Could you give us a little clarification?
When you say 3-star rating, it is in a sense assessment based on certain parameters that institutions are rated for, are measured on. Okay, it's not ranking. We aim for both ranking and rating, but we decided to start with rating. What is nice about our current rating, which is 3-star, it's based on different parameters, no? And we have proven to be very strong in instruction, in teaching, in instruction, and community. But we know that we need to strengthen our global engagement, our arts, our, in a sense, relationship building with other countries and institutions. That's what we need to improve further.
Improve.
But it's a test, at least the basic one, which is employability, and teach instruction, and among other things, no, they were very strong at that. So the next project now is to become ranked. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, when we improve research, that's already a very big step for us to be ranked. So we expect that in a couple of years. That's at least what I've committed to our board as well.
You mean ranked among the best
The top institutions in the country,
in the country?
in the world.
So, Dr. Ermita, how does NU balance quality and the affordability of education among students? The quality of education in terms of hiring and the professors who
Put the other way
the
around, I
best
mean,
way.
the question maybe can be asked, is it possible to have, a top-rate quality school that is also affordable?
affordable.
To,
That's a very good question. That is actually reflected in our slogan, which is education that works. We're out to prove
education,
That work.
education that works.
education that works.
Yes, that's really part of it. No, we are out to prove that top quality education need not be expensive,
Expensive.
Yes.
or should be at least within reach
That's true.
of
Yes.
most Filipinos.
Yes.
So
I mean, what kind of formula would you? Because also, I guess quality education needs very good teachers.
Very good teachers.
Needs
True.
good professors.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know how much. I don't know how much top-rated professors, instructors are being paid now. But I mean,
no, I'll give you in National University, we are very much conscious about keeping our rates or our tuition fee very affordable. But we continuously commit to increasing the pay, okay, to be able to get good faculty members.
yes.
Remember, we are an expanding institution. We really have no choice because we're expanding, so we're out to attract. And I believe our formula has been working. We focus all our investments or our expenses towards everything essential for the learning of the students, which means first and foremost, it's the salaries of the faculty members. Secondly, it's the conducive learning environment through the classroom and the laboratories. Okay, and nothing else. I mean, meaning that's our priority. No, we are able to concentrate our expenses on things that will directly contribute to the learning objectives and adding value to each and every student of National University. Another perhaps point that helps us there is National University's expansion is able to also help in decongesting Metro Manila. No?
Yes.
We
Yeah.
are able to, there are a lot of faculty members who have also come through in the past decades. They have come from their home provinces and
Yeah.
work getting employed or teaching in NU in Metro Manila. But
Only
because
in
of
Metro Manila.
expansion, we're able to encourage them to go back home. And you see a lot of these good faculty members deciding to go home to their home provinces and still practice their profession, their education, being paid as they are paid in Metro Manila,
Wow.
and be able to in their hometown.
On the
That's,
on the average, sir, how many students do you have in the
In the classroom?
campuses outside Metro Manila?
outside of
No,
Metro
entire
Manila.
population, you mean?
Oh, the population.
Okay. At this point, our biggest campus remains to be Manila. No, so we have about 17,000 students here, plus Fairview and MOA 17, 27, 30. I think as of this point, about 45,000 students are still in Metro Manila.
Mm.
That 25 are outside.
Distributed, 45,000
25,000.
distributed among several. How many campuses in Manila?
Inside Manila,
How many
Five.
campuses? 5.
5 campuses.
See, okay.
And the other 25,000 is evenly
Yung
distributed.
Davao.
not
Davao,
really,
Iloilo.
but remember our Cebu and our Bacolod are still new. So they're now they Bacolod freshmen in senior high school, and then our Cebu is just about to open.
I met Mrs. Coson in an event late last year, and she was telling me that maybe because I'm from I'm from the Visayas. I'm from both Bacolod and Iloilo. No,
Okay.
I'm very familiar with both places, and she was telling me that I should go to Iloilo to look at something. I think related to the
It
university.
could be the university.
I'm not sure whether she
Perhaps
meant.
it's Bacolod, because
What
Bacolod
campus was that?
is already
Bacolod.
up. Our Iloilo is still being constructed, so
Where is the Iloilo campus being constructed, sir?
in Iloilo,
Oh,
well, it's in SM Iloilo.
In SM Iloilo.
Yeah, SM Iloilo.
She must be referring to something else.
Yeah, it must have been something.
I think it must be something else. I thought it was a university. But in Bacolod, it's in the. Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with the SM.
Yes.
That large lot for reclamation.
Yes, in the reclamation, and we
It's
are
huge.
right across the mall. We are above
Yes,
the parking building. Yeah.
So the building there is already done
Yes,
and it's
we
operational.
have. We already have about I think close to 1,000 students.
But yeah, it's a good building, new building, no, and everything.
New building.
Great. So, okay.
Are the tuition, the average tuition standard in all campuses of the National University? Or
Yes.
it's higher
They are-
here?
Yeah, they're standard NU, and we've kept it very affordable. Right now, it's hovering in the 75,000 range for the year,
For the year, no?
For the year?
and we're trimestral. We are
Ah,
trimestral,
so you're-
about 20 to 25 a term.
okay.
What is NU really strong? I mean, what are you emphasizing in terms of the curriculum? What do you, I mean, to draw as much? Are there any strengths that you're trying to leverage in terms of drawing students. Into the university?
Well, one is of course the
For the bill.
strong performances in the board exam. Okay, especially in architecture lately, and then nursing lately also. We just had a result the other day, and we got very good results. But overall, it is really the emphasis on good internship, by getting them exposed for a longer period of time with industry, which is key to really learning, no? And likewise, we emphasize entrepreneurial training. We do include entrepreneurship in the program of all our program. Well, the entrepreneurship course is also offered in all our programs, regardless. It doesn't have to be business.
Yes.
Even nurses take entrepreneurship.
Oh, it's good, huh? Good.
Knowing that entrepreneurship is something that is not just for those who want to have their own businesses, but also the need for entrepreneurship in the workplace.
The workplace.
Very much needed now.
It's novel, yeah. Okay.
And
Those are things that are fundamental to us.
and maybe there's a role that the s- your the strengthening of the sports program of NU has
Do you have a
in-
basketball team?
and it's very strong in UAAP.
UAP?
Actually, this meeting is timely because we just won back to back.
You did?
Women's volleyball and men's volleyball.
Yeah.
So they call that the golden double, and we won. We just won last weekend. For
So
our
we will
men.
just pass that. We will pass that good news on to our sports page.
Sports.
Yes,
No,
yes,
they already published it.
They published it already. Okay.
And it's no, we've seen it. I've seen the material. No?
So
good.
These are good times for the institution, and sports really the pride generated by sports is also very important for student
Yeah.
experience.
Brings in more tax sports
Everybody wants to
students.
associate with the winner.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's why we give very much importance to our sports program, and our chairman has been at it also, has been committed. We have been committed to that since 2008. So imagine our strength in especially the peps cheer dance, if you're familiar with the
Yeah.
dance competition.
Cheer dance.
And then, of course, with
cheer dance
there's plenty
competition.
other sports as well. Basketball also, we've
Basketball.
been consistent.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that has a contribution, of course, to the student experience in National University.
How about your online courses? Are you strong in that? Do you
That's
yeah?
one of our biggest stars in QS star rating.
Yeah.
Online learning. Yeah, that gave us, I think, 5 stars previously. No.
When you say sir 5-star, who gives the rating?
QS gives it. It's from
What
1
is
to 5.
QS? What does QS stand for?
Corelli Simmons, it's a international private body that
Body.
really evaluates institutions globally. Okay, and so all institutions globally subject ourselves. It's normal to subject yourself to being ranked. Okay, but in the case of QS, they have rating as well. So it's like preparing yourself. Okay, making yourself. Your effectiveness is being measured, okay, prior to you being ranked. Okay, so that's why the next step will be ranking for us. So it's not just QS. We're also looking at the Times Higher Education, and our government has also been very much committed to that. No? So we also draw our commitment from the objectives and direction of CHED.
So,
Commercial
RJ,
break again.
Mr. Ermita,
Commercial break.
Another commercial
Another
break.
break.
Yeah.
And this break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart. Live more today. Union Bank. It starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes, our OFWs. Join Chingmi Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito Lozada and Montelibano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Ready for the hot takes of today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasquez and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
Utol, once just a colloquial term for a brother or sister. Today, the same term stands for a better option to your transportation needs. Unified Transport Operations League, or better known as Utol, was established to give you an alternative to ride-hailing, with the concept of availing the service with care and compassion, as if it was rendered by your own sibling. Now, who would you prefer to drive you home? Uto, the ride-hailing app to consider.
Hi, Ted. So Ted, we're back here in Talk.
You're right. When are you going to hit the 125th year mark, sir?
August 1. Our
That's
okay.
near.
It's two months from now.
August 1st.
So, are there any specific activities, events that the university is preparing for to highlight the event? This milestone event.
We started our event as soon as we hit the year 2025, even ahead of our foundation day. We started it with a very big run event,
Run.
a Bulldog run with students from all our campuses attending. By Foundation Day, we also plan to launch our endowment fund, which is a priority of our chairman Hans as well, to be able to provide more scholarships to deserving Filipinos. No? So this is NU's own scholarship effort. No?
It's a wonderful plan.
Complement SM Foundation. And then so there are programs across different campuses. In fact, we had a second run just the other day in Bacolod. The students
Well attended. Well attended.
Yes, well attended in Bacolod over the weekend. And then it will all, at this point, we have this very big event in December. In December 5, 2025 will be a big, in a sense, alumni homecoming. But we know there will be participants from our current students, our alumni, and other stakeholders of NU. So we're having such a big event in the NU MOA complex. No? So that to celebrate the 125 years.
That's great. It's great to know. Huh?
Oh, yeah. How about the endowment fund? How many students, scholars do you plan to benefit from that?
Right now, we have in our current scholarship program, there are approximately about 800 students. No?
800.
Who enjoy almost 100% scholarship with NU. So we hope to be across different campuses.
Yes.
Okay, so we want to be able to that's in cooperation with SM Foundation as well, which has their share of students or scholars who study in NU. So we're aiming to really increase that to reach about 1,000 at least, or even more. But we do encounter, and this is something perhaps will come as a surprise to you. But up to now, you really see a lot of families that yung nag-aaral sa NU. First to enter college in the family.
I'm sorry?
That's the reality today.
What is
The whole family studied in
the whole
NU?
the whole family?
No, meaning with only one college student who is an NU student, the first to reach the college level in the family. That's what we see up to now. Imagine the 21st century in the Philippines. And that is one inspiration for us, to keep us going. That we keep our rates affordable. We push for our quality to go up so that they know that there is value when they send their children to NU and talagang tutulong sa pamilya. I think that's the most important. Really, first and foremost, it helps their family, from economically.
And that's
I was just curious. Are NU graduates guaranteed or more or less guaranteed to have a job in any
In SM, the
all
SM group.
SM commercial empire.
That's always a question asked to me, like, if it's guaranteed, or they even ask us if are your scholars required to, which is not true. Okay. Yes, they have first. You put it this way: the SM group has first,
First crack.
opportunity
First crack.
to hire, first crack.
Yeah.
Okay, we have,
The
of course, exclusive.
right of first refusal.
Right, correct. Right.
And of course,
Or the first to attract is really the SM group.
First
Yeah.
track. Yeah.
You know, one thing that you talk when you talk about alignment, or with industry, practically all our courses except dentistry probably. Will not have an opportunity, or nursing, of course,
Nursing.
wala rin in SM. But the rest, whether you're an architect, whether you're an engineer, a business graduate, even a pharmacist. Remember that.
what about tourism?
Pharmacy.
Don't you have?
Tourism as well.
Do you have like
Because the hotel.
no? I mean, do you have courses in tourism?
Yes, we do have tourism. It's a very strong program as well in hospitality management. We have tourism in Bacolod as well. So it's
Good,
a
very good. Yeah.
Very
strong
good.
program.
Okay.
So it's really that's alignment, no? But
Yeah, well-
whether they are, of course, they have first crack, but
First crack,
it is a
yeah.
decision, a mutual decision between the students. Okay,
Yeah.
but we also are very happy that we see the same interest in our graduates, no, from different companies, no, outside of the SM group, no? And we also see it in the interest also for new scholarships. There are also other scholarship opportunity, external scholarship grants being provided now by partners outside of the SM group of companies,
Yeah.
outside of SM Foundation.
I guess there will be one very good incentive, no, to enroll in or to go to school in NU, because you have more or less you have chances of finding a job afterwards. It's a good incentive, you know. And if you're a dentistry student, well, you can put up your clinic in the mall.
Yeah, why not?
I guess.
Yeah,
You have
it's a very,
space.
it's our
It's good partnership between.
the mantra of
It's a good ecosystem.
the main guide to us really of course our process or our strategy is by keeping quality, continuously improving quality, keeping our rates affordable, but also being accessible with the expansion. But with that also, the end of the day, the aim is to be able to produce productive Filipinos.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
basic
yeah.
instruction to us. You are only relevant if you're able to produce and contribute to nation building by having more Filipinos to be productive, whether as entrepreneurs
Yeah.
or as employees.
Well-educated Filipino.
Filipino.
That's very
Yes.
important.
Working words
And
today.
democratic education. So, can we have your final words, Dr. Ermita?
Maybe what are your plans for the next short term,
Short
5-10
term.
years from now? What are do you have any specific expansion plans or something?
Yes. Perhaps let me just say that this legacy project of the C family has really, we know, will have really a very big impact in the development of the country.
Yes.
Yes.
And our contribution to that is really education.
Yes.
We feel that this is really the way for us to move forward as a people. Okay, we are committed to the evolution, the ever improvement of the Filipino identity.
Yes.
Okay, it started from the effort of our founder in 1900.
Tatang, no.
And then our modern day benefactor, Tatang, or Henry C. Sr. And
Yes.
this aim towards educating more Filipinos is something that is I think the biggest investment of the family, of the C family, and the NU to the country and contribution to the country. Likewise, I've been mentioning earlier about our aim towards international accreditation. Of course, I have to emphasize as well that we are very much very much improved and are in the high levels of local accreditation as well, and we are a autonomous institution as recognized by CHED. But all of these objectives of NU for international recognition, for the awards, for the autonomy, etc., these are all aimed towards really bringing credibility to our own graduates wherever they may go. It is a fact that the Filipino is a global citizen, and our NU graduates themselves, the alumni, are all over the world.
Yes.
And it's important for us that wherever they go, they are recognized. Their institution is recognized. It's for ultimately their benefit,
Yes.
not really us. So, and that's why we're doing all of this.
Oh, very well said. Very well said, sir. Okay.
That really is it. That's the gist of our commitment, and we'd like to thank you, Chito and Ted, for giving us a chance to in a sense share our story.
Thank you also for your
our
time.
pleasure.
And thank you also for your time and for giving us a chance to know more about NU. It's truly a very, very, a very commendable institution, and a contribution by the C family to the Filipino, to the Philippines as a whole.
A more democratic and inclusive.
So we wish you more luck. We wish you all the luck in the world.
So there we have it. That's a wrap for today's episode of Straight Talk. We hope you enjoyed our conversation with Dr. Ermita.
Renato
Carlos Ermita, and gather valuable insights about the
evolving world
of education and leadership in the Philippines.
If you missed any part of today's discussion, don't worry. You can catch the full episode online anytime.
And don't forget to join us again next Wednesday at 10 a.m. for more thought-provoking discussions right here on Straight Talk. I'm Chito Lozada.
It's been a pleasure having you with us. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay inspired. I'm Teddy Montelibano, and this has been Straight Talk.
Yeah, that's it for Straight Talk.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Nandito po muli ang inyong Manong Joe para sagutin ang inyong mga katanungan. Ito ay isang napapanahong tanong mula kay netizen Alan. Manong Joe, magkano po ang plano ninyong itaas per kilowatt hour ngayong summer? Alan, alam mo, iba-iba ang rate per kilowatt hour kada buwan. Depende sa galawan ng pass-through charges, gaya ng generation na pinakamalaking bahagi ng portion ng bill, transmission at iba pang charges. Pero lilinawin ko ha, bakit nga ba tumataas ang presyo ng kuryente tuwing summer months? Narito ang maiksing paliwanag. Base sa data ng Meralco, tuwing dry season na typical mula buwan ng Marso hanggang Hunyo, pataas ang electricity bill ng mula 20 hanggang 33%. Ang tawag natin diyan ay seasonality of consumption. Mayroong dalawang factors ang seasonality of consumption. Una, mas mataas ang konsumo natin ng kuryente sa init ng panahon, lalo na sa paggamit ng tinatawag na cooling devices. Nariyan ang aircon, electric fan, refrigerator, na halos sabay-sabay natin itong ginagamit. Mas maraming ginagamit na appliances, mas mahabang oras ang paggamit natin, mas maraming kilowatt hour ang nakakonsumo, kaya mas mataas ang bill. Pangalawa, dahil sabay-sabay ang pagtaas ng konsumo, ang tendency ay tumataas din yung tinatawag na demand sa kuryente. Dahil dito, mas nagiging challenged ang supply at tumataas ang presyuhan sa wholesale electricity spot market o WESM. Ang resulta, mas mataas na electricity rate, hindi lang ng Meralco kundi pati ng ibang distribution utilities at electric co-ops sa buong bansa. Ito ang dahilan kaya tuwing dry season o tag-init, asahan na natin talagang tataas ang electricity bill. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala, patuloy po kaming nagbibigay ng impormasyon at tipid tips para makatulong sa inyo. Hanggang sa susunod, ito po si Manong Joe, naway na ipaliwanag ko kahit papano bakit tumataas ang bills tuwing panahon ng tag-init.